Hello and welcome to Magari Center, the show that gives you the 411 on all things motoring. My name is Robert Kunga, and today we're at IX Global in Magari to check out the best SUVs Germany has to offer. The BMW X5 and the Audi Q7. We'll also have a lifestyle segment, bikes, and a lot more. Stay tuned. Today we are starting off with the BMW X5. This is the 2007 model, second generation or E70. It's powered by a 3-liter turbo diesel engine. Let's check it out. In the front, the X5 has a traditional BMW setup. 6 cylinders in a straight line. This is a 3-liter diesel with a turbo, putting out about 230 horsepower. That power goes into a 6-speed Tiptronic gearbox, which delivers 38% to the front and 62% to the back. We start off with push to start. The X5 has an all-leather interior with wood inserts. We have, of course, the patented iDrive controller, which controls the 10-inch screen in the front. We have dual-zone air conditioning in the front and our large panoramic sunroof. The interior has loads of space with electronically adjusted seats, lots of legroom, headroom, just generally room to move around. At the back we have, again, leather seats, very comfortable, with enough legroom for an average guy, but for a bit of a tall guy, you're going to have a bit of a problem. A human being can't sit at the back here, maybe very small kids. In their defense, there is actually a safety belt and AC back here, but I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. We're in the BMW X5 right now. I'm liking it so far. One thing I've realized compared to the Audi, this doesn't have as much turbo lag as the Audi. Audi, you put your foot down, you wait, and then it hits you. This has power available the entire range. The interior is team dark skin. No skin lightening in here. But I can see why rich Nigerian men would be attracted to this. Like I was saying, in the Audi, you sit a little lower in the X5, but it's okay. It feels like someone is hugging you. It's like you're in the arms of your girlfriend or something. It's very comfortable. I love the controls that are on the steering wheel. They're doing very well. You're able to control both the screen there, the volume, everything around you is in your hands. The dials are a little less fancy than the ones in the Q7, but they just tell you what you need to know. I think people in Nairobi must have seen very many X5s. Either that or people prefer the Q7. But the guys on the side of the road are not paying too much attention to the car. I think this is the natural environment for this kind of car. Maybe that's why it's not attracting attention. Drive this through South B, South C. Guys will whip out their phones and take photos. Here, just another day. Still keeping it German, let's check out the Audi Q7. Very similar specs to the X5, 3-liter turbo diesel, 230 horsepower. Let's check out the engine. The engine in the Audi is a V6, 3 liters diesel with a turbo just like the BMW. Unlike the BMW, the 4-wheel drive system in this is Audi's Quattro system, which gives each wheel as much power as it needs, as opposed to giving more power to the back and less power to the front like the BMW. The car also has a 6-speed automatic gearbox with Tiptronic manual controls. I like that sound. The interior is all leather, just like the BMW, but there's very little wood. In fact, I can't see any wood at all. But the seats are very comfortable. You get paddle shifts on the gears, which I like a lot. You have a 6-speed automatic transmission. You can set it and change the gears down here or use the paddles. Just like in the BMW, we have controls on the steering wheel, dual zone air conditioning, and then the sunroof is a large panoramic sunroof, including an extra panel at the back. The seats are fabulous. I have to say, I'm liking this a lot. I've seen a lot outside of the Q7, Inside is just as nice. You also have voice controls. That was the beep for the voice controls, and a 10-inch screen that you control with Audi's MMI interface. Now from the interior space is fantastic. I like it. There's a lot of space here in the front, cup holders in the sides, one cup holder over here. Because this is an S-Line spec vehicle, the front seats are actually bucket seats. There's also a lot of red stitching on the steering wheel itself. It feels like you're moving fast when you're standing still. Let's check out the back. The Q7 is a little longer than the X5, so there's a lot more space at the back here. Even if you're a tall guy, you should be okay. The seats are fantastic, very soft leather. And one thing that I like about this is privacy screens, just like you have in the S-Class. So you can get a little note in the back here. Now, you also have full controls for the AC and the sunroof also at the back here. The back of this car is a fantastic place to be. Finally got a chance to get behind the wheel of the Q7, and I am liking it so far. Sitting very high. It's almost like what Range Rover calls a command driving position. So I can barely see the bonnet, but it's like I'm floating above the rest of the mere mortal. Like the BMW, what they did is that most of the power is going to the back so that it feels like a normal BMW road car. This is just supposed to get you around a corner as fast as possible. And the thing that you can't see is the looks that I'm getting from guys on the side of the road. Guys really like this car. The Q7 has a lot of torque. You're talking about somewhere in the region of 400 Newton meters. Now torque is the thing that twists the wheels. It's very important in a car this big because you're doing about 2 turns. So getting it to move quickly requires a lot of turning force. I found somebody who's driven both cars extensively, Mr. John Karanja. How are you today?
I'm good, are you?
So what do you think about these two cars?
Basically, they are more or less the same vehicles.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I find the X5 a little bit bulky.
Yeah.
Compared to Q7.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, when it comes to the size,
yes,
the X5 seems to be a little bit wider.
Yes,
but
wider.
Then, yeah, it's just a little bit wider.
But the Q7 is longer.
It's a little bit longer.
Yeah. How is the fuel consumption of the two vehicles? They have a 3-liter engine, both of them.
Yeah.
Turbo, both of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
V6, 3-liter.
Yeah.
Considering the weight of the X5 is just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Okay, we may say it is just a little bit higher to the Q7.
Yes.
But other than that, the engine is the same.
Basically the same.
So just because of the weight.
How much do these cars cost?
The prices are like the Q7 will go for 4.7.
Yeah.
And the X5 4.5. That is the used market.
Yeah.
But not the new ones.
So which car do you prefer of the two?
I'm for the Q7.
So for the Q7?
Yeah.
You like the looks?
The looks. It looks slick. It has the gist.
It has that gist.
Yeah.
I like my experience with the X5. I'd have to go with the X5. So I think we've had it from the experts. X5, Q7 really seem to be very evenly matched. So at the end of the day, it all depends on you. That was it for the review of the German SUVs. Now we switch on to performance. I'm chilling with Asjad from Unity Auto in his Evo 9. Let's see what it can do. Modifying a vehicle to get enhanced performance is an amazing thing. It allows you to get speeds that will just basically blow your mind. What happens if somebody kicks out on you at 130 and you need to stop? You're doing a brake test to figure that out. Let's check out what else he has done to soup up his car. Okay, so I'm with Rashid from Unity Auto. We're checking out his Evolution 9. So what changes have we done to a standard Evolution 9 to this car?
The stock Evo 9 roughly comes at around 280 to 300 horsepower.
Okay.
There's quite a few mods that we've done on this car
to
get it to roughly around 360 bhp.
So now it's doing 360.
Yeah, it's doing 360.
Okay, let's have a look at the engine then.
Alright, let me pop the bonnet for you.
Okay, so let's start from the front. There's the intercooler, and then you said you replaced the radiator.
The radiator.
Yeah.
This is a thicker radiator than the ordinary one.
Yeah.
So it gives the car more cooling. These are the silicone hose pipes. They have threading inside to keep the pressure and withstand the heat.
Yeah.
That's the exhaust manifold. That's the bigger turbo.
Yeah.
This is the induction kit here. This is the HKS BOV, the down valve.
Yeah.
This is the engine, it's the engine tuned intercooler piping. It's bigger than the normal one that comes in. We've got the front mount in front there connecting to that and then to the turbo. Then we've got bigger injectors at the back here. Mm-hmm. The high lift cams sit on the top of the head. It's a 2 liter. We've got the complete exhaust to the back that connects to the turbo from down there.
Okay, so from the turbo all the way straight out to the back.
Yeah, to the back. Okay. And then you've got adjustable pulleys on this side of the engine to tune up the camshaft.
So you didn't change the suspension? Because sometimes a lot of guys put now some adaptive suspension. You change the dampers.
No, I haven't actually done that yet, but I am planning to do it. But just, I like the comfort of the car the way it is. You know, when you change the aftermarket coilovers and you put in the aftermarket suspension, the car becomes stiff. So you actually lose a bit of the comfort of the car.
So one last question. Why Mitsubishi and not Subaru?
The stability, the power, the lag. You don't get lag in these cars. Subaru, you'll always get that lag before the turbo starts kicking in and after that.
So you've heard it from Rashid, Mitsubishi over Subaru any day. So what if you want to start your own project and you have this old car, maybe your grandfather's car, just lying in the backyard on bricks, looks like it's dead. There's a way you can restore it. Let's have a look at how you do that.
Yaga Barry Bonders Starboy. Them say them bad, but I swear them do nothing, no way. Them say them go throw me punch, but I swear them no reach, oh way. 20 man shall fall that day if you cross my lane, oh way. All your man shall fall that day if you cross my lane. No, you're back to the mat, open and close, touch your toes. Baby, oh yeah, yod, back to the mat, open and close, touch your toes. Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah, yod, back to the mat, open and close.
Welcome back to Magari Center. We're going to slow it down a little and go to the lifestyle segment where we feature ordinary people with extraordinary cars. I've spotted something very interesting. Let's go have a look at it. Guys, what we have here today is a Mercedes-Benz CLS. You don't see very many of these ordinarily, and you very rarely see one that's pimped like this. Let's check out who owns this car. Have you been afraid to sit on it?
Don't worry.
So, tell me your name.
Me, I'm called Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do I do? I'm a pilot.
You're a pilot?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, explains the car. Yeah.
Part-time work at Valroad Motors, like it's a family business thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell me about the car.
Now, what can I tell you? The car, it's a CLS V6 engine. Nice car, unique body kit, as you can see, the rims.
Why a body kit? There are very many people who don't like the idea of putting a body kit on a Mercedes.
But you know, it's for your own personal use, Naja.
Yeah.
Even you can choose to wash your car or not wash your car. You know, so it depends on how you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how fast does it go?
It moves at 260 speed, yeah.
Aye, okay. So you're used to those speeds, as in clearly as a pilot.
Yeah, speed is my thing, yeah.
So you have a wife, you're married?
No wife, single.
You're single with a car like this? How is this possible?
Hey, that's a hard question.
We have time. I'm sure we have some time. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So how much does the car cost to run on a regular basis?
On a regular basis, how much? Like
Like fuel, service, those things, insurance. In fact, how much does the car cost? Let's start there.
The cost is about like 5.5.
5.5 million.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. So you imported it with the body kit, or it was done?
No, I imported it stock, everything stock too. Kawaida, CLS, everything. It was done locally.
Locally?
By Unity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then now, how much does service cost, like on a regular basis?
The service, about 25,000.
25k.
Yeah.
That's like a Subaru. That's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. But fuel?
I feel consumption same, but like around, if I'm doing my errands, going to town, Kenyan traffic, around like 2.5 per day.
2,500 a day.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, that's service for some cars. So is this your first car, or what was it? Tell me about your first car.
Okay, you see, like for me, I'm also like in the car business.
Yeah.
So like cars tumezipitia sana, unaona.
Yeah. So do you have any other ones?
Yeah.
Please tell me about it somewhere.
No.
These guys have to feel at least something.
No, it's a nice car. It's a nice car, but then everyone has their own preference. Yeah.
So you're Team German.
Team Germany, all
Kabisa, all the way.
All
so what else do you drive now? BMW? Do you like is it BMW, or clearly you're a Benz guy?
Benz guy.
Yeah.
Audi, I like Audi also as well.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So this car, it's just...
It's not a bad car, it's a nice car.
And the color, you just decided you want this color?
Yeah, even the color, it was done, everything here was done here locally. It used to be silver by the way.
It used to be silver?
Silver, yeah.
So you did a complete respray?
Complete respray.
Yeah. Seeing 20-inch rims. Do you know Nairobi has potholes? You're aware of this?
You drive slowly, there's no hurry. Just relax.
You need people to see you in this car.
You need to drive slow.
Hey, so any thoughts for anybody who wants to get into a car like this?
Now
something for the weekend, or maybe
be ready for fuel.
Fuel.
That's one thing. Just
That's
fuel.
it.
Yeah.
Everything else is fine.
Everything else is fine.
Hey, so you've had it from Brio. It's a fantastic car. Done amazing things to it. Let's check out the next segment.
I believe actions speak louder than words. The challenge was to show these caring driver assist features in an exciting way. But you guys, it seems, are pretty hard to excite. Maybe the only way is to put our own lives on the line. Proof through jeopardy. So, here goes.
Okay, we're up to speed. All drivers turn on ASCC and LKAS, please. Okay, truck approaching. Okay, all drivers prepare for their legs, please. Okay, truck 6. Brake test coming up.
I guess it works.
So we're here at the strangest location the producers could find. A residential house standing all by itself in the middle of industrial area. For some reason they built it on a roundabout surrounded by factories. I can see exactly why it's been abandoned. But here is where things are going to get interesting. I promised you that this show was going to deliver, and this is where we are. I'm going to introduce you to John and his 600cc Suzuki Superbike. Sama John. So John, tell me about this bike.
It's a Suzuki
Yeah.
Gixxer R600.
What does Jigsaw mean?
Gixxer is the model of this.
It's the model of the bike.
Yes.
Okay.
600 is the CCs of the bike.
So how fast is it?
It's pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
Very fast.
Incredibly.
Yeah. Too fast.
So do you also have a car?
I do have a car.
Then why a bike?
For me, it was about speed and a hobby that I would like.
I can tell you about the rest of this show. There are very fast cars available. So why a bike?
Not with the thrill of a bike.
Yeah.
We've got very fast cars, but not with the thrill of a bike.
So like how much would this bike cost?
A new bike would be expensive.
Yeah.
But a second hand would cost you around 900 to
900,000.
900,000.
Do you know you can get a plot of land in Naivasha for 900,000 by the lake,
Even in Kiambu.
even in Kiambu.
But the bike for me did it.
So of all the things you could have gotten, because I think you can even get a Vitz, for the wife or girlfriend. Do you have a wife or a girlfriend?
I do have a wife.
What does she think about this?
She loves the bike.
She loves the. You're sure she loves the bike? It could kill you.
Is she?
Yeah. So you have an insurance policy.
I do.
She'll be a millionaire in case something happens.
Not really.
So tell me, why Suzuki?
Suzuki is a good bike.
Yeah.
In the motor racing history for bikes,
Yeah.
Suzuki has dominated for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So Suzuki is a good bike.
Okay.
Yes.
So what does somebody need to do to start riding a bike? Do you need a license?
First, you need to own a bike.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you need a
Fine.
license.
Yeah. There's a special license.
Yes.
So you do a test, everything.
Do a test, and it's your normal driving license, but
Yeah.
it's punched.
Okay.
It should be punched the area for bikes.
So how much would that cost?
No, it's your normal driving license.
Yeah.
You would get it like you would get your normal driving license, but it will be punched, instead of being punched classes,
Yeah.
BCE, it should include a bike.
Okay.
Yes.
How often do you race?
I'm training.
You're training. So do you do the training every day, every week,
Once or twice a week.
once or twice a week?
Yes.
Okay. Now that's the whole club.
And then over the weekend. For the guys that are in it to race, do it more than I do.
Yeah.
Yes, but yes.
Okay. So can we see some racing right now?
Sure.
So, no problem. So we're about to see some racing right now. We're finished with the shoot. We're in the middle of industrial area. I have no idea where this is. I need to get home. Let me show you something cool. Take me home.
Sure, getting you directions to be.